let's get to the real meat of what the reason why it's definitely ska season.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume everyone has now listened to the main episode, and they've heard that Dan Reynolds of Imagine Dragons, my new close friend for whom I would take a bullet, was also in a Mormon ska band inspired by the Aquabats when he was 10 years old. You've heard on the main stream their cover of Boot to the Head, the weirdly Republican Dr. Demento song that they covered. So, I mean, that's already enough that you feel like, okay, my brain I need to go to sleep now because that's too much for my brain.
I actually believe, in defense of Dr. Demento, I believe the lyrics in the Dr. Demento version are about like kicking a Republican in the head, and their version, they change it to kicking Democrats in the head.
Oh, so they actually changed it because I wasn't like, I know Dr. Demento, but I don't know the song.
Yeah. So it's they made it a very, I mean, look, Mormons it's a conservative thing that they have.
And that's why he becomes so much more fascinating that he's fighting for LGBTQ rights. Because,
he's coming from a clearly
what a truly interesting best friend of mine that I now have.
Do you like him more than you like me, Josiah? Just like,
well, I'd rather not say.
Okay.
So his band is called Super Ted, which I thought was really funny because it reminds me of the Supertones, but also I was like, why is this so familiar? And I searched it, and this is a cartoon that I completely forgot existed. Did you watch? I assume you must have watched cartoons as a kid, obviously.
Yeah, I'm like a human child.
But like, do you remember? I don't know if this was when I lived in Britain when I was a kid, or if this was in North America. But this teddy bear superhero called Super Ted.
Oh yeah. But this is like crazy? Buried in my brain. You have to put this as artwork for something so people can again experience the pod with us. Yeah.
Or just Google Super Ted, like Super Ted, one word. I guess it was British. Like I need to watch some YouTube videos because it fucks me up how I barely remember this.
Yeah.
It's like it makes me think of like a sick day or something.
It's like familiar, but it just sort of is creating like the sensation of being very itchy in my brain.
Yeah, exactly. But needless to say, I spoke with Dan because ever since we talked, we've had an ongoing email thread about ska that I feel confident that I could keep it going if I wanted to. But he's busy with the draggies. So, but he sent me 2 other songs. He said, these are so bad it's good, or maybe so bad they are bad. Either way, thanks for getting me to listen to these again. So he sent me 2 of them. And then I said, you know what, we're doing a bonus episode about ska. Like, could we play these on there? And he wrote me back and said, I hit the guys from the band, and they said you can play Boot to the Head, and they don't want you to play any of the others because they are too embarrassed. This was 20 years ago for all of us. I was 10 playing sax and drums. and then I sort of pushed back and was like, okay, fair enough. But the other songs actually sound kind of sick too. And he's like, I'm with one of the guys right now. He says you can play Boot to the Head and I Like That Girl, but not the other song. That is sloppy. Final answer. The other song I wanted to reveal it on my own, but the other song is called Space Tang.
Yeah, because that was the one I was the most excited about when you were forwarding this to me.
Yeah, I mean, pretend that you don't own it. You can listen to it on your own time, but unfortunately for the listeners, that one is off limits, Space Tang. And I think it is probably the best one, but sorry guys, you're gonna have to imagine what a song called Space Tang by a children's cartoon themed ska band from the singer of Imagine Dragons will sound like.
Oh, life is so beautiful. It's such a gift.
But like, why don't we dig into That Girl right now? Let's listen to That Girl from Dan Reynolds.
Okay, I'm ready.